Shirupanapataparam Prajarasarasukam Chamanarayanam Santapanam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhakti-dam Cha Kripamurti Narayanam Shri Krishna Lila Kapane Sudaksham Audaya Madhurya Gunashayutam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tam Shirasayami Namayo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Yatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Vamana Itinamide Kaurava Deha Uttadara Sabhaka Bhaktivedanta Vamana Bhakti Pravartaka Gurudamni Cha Sevasu Vaishnavi Savadamati Grante Bhagavate Sakshat Goswami Vedante Rapi Namayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nisheshamyakari Acharya Namayam Vishnu Padaya Acharya Singharupike Nishima Bhakti Pragyana Keshavaya Patimadhyam Charitraya Swasitaya Sakavike Jivaruke Sadataya Srinate Bhavane Karashraya Vigrahaya Krishnakamaya Kacharine Rupanuga Chavaraya Vinode Sarvapine Prabhupada Karunaya Sarashat Gurashayane Mayavada Brahmanaya Vedanta Prabhadeya Namayam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimad Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Devi Shri Vaishnava Devi Jai Saraswati Bhaktaye Krishna Samanda Vidyananda Vinayavena Madhurya Chala Premasa Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Nirvaya Namaste Namaste Gauravani Shri Guru Nandani Rupanuga Vishnuva Shri Namo Gaura Vishnuva Shakaranya Murtale Vikramankara Paramujaya Namah Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandamani Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Gaura Vidyanam Swami Nirveshwara Sajanabhya Vaishnava Sambhava Shri Jagannath Vaishnav Chaturvesha Kriyasimha Yesha Patikanam Vaishnav Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna 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 Chaitanya Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Namaste Tata Krishna Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusuti Ramani Jayam Surato Mango Mahavadevati Masavashvaram Srimad Ratnavara Simhasanasho Srimad Srila Govinda Devo Shrestani Sayamamani Srimad Rasamani Vanshivata Kasnika Kashande Musanai Gopi Govinata Shri Sumama Sindai Udasidai Jai Krishna Krishna Bhakti Bhakti Satyavati Panchatattva Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhagavatam Namamyata Shaktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srimati Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Welcome everyone. And unfortunately, yesterday I got sick. We were in Belgium for 5 days retreat program, so I just got some cold. But I think I'll be speaking. Krishna has given me some opportunity to serve all of you, to speak some glories of Gurudev and Krishna, and I will try my best. And we all came from so far, and Vrindavan Vilasni Didi, if it's possible, can you introduce me? There is no need of introduction, all are Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. But still just to know, because it's my third visit to Switzerland. I used to come to that Bhakti Fest. But here, Zurich, Anandani Mataji, first time I'm here. And I did told her one time, I want to come your house, I'm your son. She said, okay, one time it will happen. So my words came true. And this is what she said to me at the airport. Oh, my son is back. I'm very much thankful to Anandani Mataji for hosting me. So warm, so loving. And my words came true, right? I said, I want to come to my mother's home. So now understanding I have so much potency in my words. And if it is like that, then I want to say that Krishna gave me bhakti. Then it will come true. So, with now, Lily, can you please? Everyone understand English? Yes? Devotees came from Paris, from Germany, from what else? Zurich. Yes, and I came from India. So, Lily, can you please introduce everyone?
Yes, and also would like to welcome all of you, and we are very grateful to Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj, that he has blessed us to come here. We had invited him, but thought that he must be very busy and he may not come. But then we were very happy and surprised that he agreed to come on a short notice. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj is a disciple of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, a Diksha disciple. And Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj is one of the prominent disciples of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and he has served him with so much dedication for many years as a very close associate. And after his departure, Srila Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj came under the shelter of Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj and also served him for so many years. And from him he received sannyas order, and since then, that time and also before, he has been traveling through the whole world to give this message of pure love for Krishna, to inspire this in the heart of all the people. And his nature is very, very kind and very gentle, and it's very inspiring to hear from him. And it is the opportunity which comes to a living entity to sit at the lotus feet of a saint is very rare. And so when we have this opportunity, it's very wonderful, and it simply needs the qualification that we listen with an open heart and with faith to the message what he wants to give to us.
No, I wanted to have their introduction. You're giving my introduction.
I understood that I shouldn't. Okay,
I wanted to know that.
Okay, then this is also good. I misunderstood.
No problem.
Yes, well, welcome. There are many devotees who came from Germany, which Maharaj already knows. This is a Prema Didi and her good husband. They are from Switzerland, Evelyn. This mother, came all the way from Paris. She just contacted me one day back that I heard that Maharaj is coming to Switzerland and I would like to come. And the Madhu Mangal Prabhu, Madhusudan Prabhu, Govardhan Prabhu, we have two Govardhan Prabhu here.
To Govardhan?
Yes. And there is one Didi, please, you can also come close. No need to be there, and that you can also come close.
And also from London.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. Welcome. It's just cold, it's not corona, please. Start. Yes, sure.
Nee, aber ich muss jetzt sowieso nicht. Wäre schön, wenn du kommen könntest. Oder er kommt hierher oder ich. Ja. Wo soll ich denn? Jaya Jaya Shri Guru. On page
No,
20.
he's saying Shri Guru Charana.
Charana Padma on page 28 in the English songbook. Does everyone has a songbook? No?
Didn't you want to have a German or
There are more also.
Page 28 in the English songbook. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
Shri Guru Charana Padma Vanda Mohi Krishna
You can sing? You won't sing? No? Who can sing? Prabhu? Can sing?
Sing.
No? Yes. She's telling you can sing.
No.
No?
They're much more qualified.
No,
Singers.
it's not matter of qualified. We are singing for the glorification of Lord. So it doesn't matter. Sing.
With harmonium.
Huh?
With harmonium.
Whatever?
No, I don't.
Better with the harmonium.
You want harmonium?
Yes, take it. Take it.
FM radio mode.
There? Became angry.
Sorry, it was like, you see, I'm not the right one. So something was just.
Angry mode.
Something was not okay.
I don't know this thing.
Welche Karte? Which means?
Ich hab's nur leise gemacht.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Maybe.
We need this all.
Ist links, meine Jacke ist links. I don't.
No, anyone.
No.
Whatever you like.
Okay. Was ist denn links? Der Graue so. Und der rausnehmen? Kann ich den rausnehmen, diesen Grauen? Doing, irgendwas funktioniert nicht ganz so.
Yeah, they must have to open it about some.
What happened?
What
I don't know.
can we do? Sometimes it's like this is
Spiel doch du mit dem Miranga im Botschan, so ist doch besser, als wenn ich da was rausdrücke im Harmonium und das dann nicht irgendwie.
Kannst du die Karte singen?
Ja.
Rather constant.
Ist das?
We can repair maybe later.
Nee, das ist gut. Das ist gut. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
sing something.
Yes.
There's one song. What's the song? Kali Yuga Pavana.
Danke.
What? Sarasvatomara. Okay, Sarasvatomara. Oh, is a songbook?
Songbook, page 205. English Songbook 205.
Plus 9.
205.
Okay. Ja, Deutsch ist auch alles egal. Ich hab's auch hier, aber. Sarasvatomara Saranasatya Kaletitomara.
Change. You seem like her.
Sarasvatomara Saranasatya Kaletitomara Gare. Sarasvatomara Saranasatya Kaletitomara.
You move that around.
Tumi Kukura, Tomara Kukura, Bolia Dana More. Tumi Kukura, Tomara Kukura, Bolia Dana More. Sarasvatomara, Saranasatya, Odetitomara Gare. Sarasvatomara, Saranasatya, Odetitomara Gare. Bodhyanikate, Amara Polive, Vahibotomara Gare. Patipajanela asitena devo. Patipajanela asitena devo. Patipajanela asitena devo. Patipajanela asitena devo. Lucky boca della pare. Lucky boca della pare. Tomara Gare. Sarasvatomara Saranasatya Odetitomara Vasada Sevia Ochista Rakibo Amara Bhojana Parama Anande. Amara Bhojana Parama Anande. Amara Bhojana Parama Anande. Amara Bhojana Parama Anande. Patidina Beka. Patidina Beka. Sarasvatomara Saranasatya Odetitomara Gare.
Kripa Kataksh, Nanda Nanda Nashtaka. Radha Kripa Kataksh. It's very auspicious month, Kartik month. Srila Gurudev used to make devotees sing this glorification of Radharani, Radha Kripa Kataksh, and Nanda Nanda Ashtakam. So, remembering Gurudev, in this auspicious month Kartik, we're going to sing this one.
Every day in the car. What month I gone? It was every day
Seite
more.
285 im englischen Buch. Moninga. Achso, nee, erst Nanda. First Nanda.
No, first Radha Kripa.
Moninga. 200 im deutschen Buch.
Oh, somebody eat and songbook? No.
He said, oh, this is this one. He knows.
Und danach auf Seite
285 in diesem Buch.
Start. No delay.
Indra Vindra
Pandite Trilokaslokamani Rasanathapangate Nikunja Puvilasmi Rajendra Vanurandini Rajendra Solo Sangate Radha
Next page.
190.
190 im Deutschen.
Could have done in the continuation.
Es ist nicht so stark.
Nee, aber jetzt ist dran. Ja?
Wer wollte das Harmonium haben?
Nee, alles gut.
Was?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Some candies for your clothes? Do you want me to have something? I have in my store. You have something? Yeah. Only left two. Should I get something for you? I can go quick and get them later. Later.
Very good. Nice, huh?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but it is not working.
Ah, it's working.
It's just not
You have
so slow.
to fix the angle first.
Also this. How to put this?
All the way down.
All the way down.
What do you already do?
Naveen, can you get up? Looking, can't he help? Okay. Hare Krishna. Oh my God. My voice is gone. Hare Krishna. Om Agyan Timirandasya Gyanan. Can you hear me? Gyananjan Shalakaya. Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Sadalaye. Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya. Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामने गौरविष्णवे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वृंदाई तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशव सचा कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 one more time हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे My humble obeisance the lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj Nityalila Pravish Om Vishnu Parastotrashat Shri Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Similarly to my Shiksha Gurudevs, Nityalila Pravish Om Vishnu Parastotrashat Bhakti Vedant Narayan Goswami Maharaj and Nityalila Pravish Om Vishnu Par Bhakti Vigyan Shila Bharti Goswami Maharaj. My innumerable Dandvat pranams to the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and to all his prominent associates. Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Shri Srimad Bhakti Rakshar Sridhar Gosai Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Madhav Gosai Maharaj. My Dhamma pranams to Saparsha Sachinandan Gaur Hari, to Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari, and to Krishna Balaram. To all assembled devotees, thank you so much bearing with me and tolerating me. I'm given this opportunity to serve all the Vaishnav and Vaishnavis present here, and especially in this auspicious month, Shri Kartik month, which is the month of, whose month is Kartik month? Bolo Radha Rani ki, Radha Rani's month. It's a rare opportunity to be all together, singing and chanting the glories of Krishna, Radharani, Gurudev. This moment which we spend together in remembering, glorifying the Lord is the most precious moment of our life. Or in other words, we are utilizing this moment in the best way. There are so many moments, those moments have not so much significance. Speaking about any ordinary dealings and moments of life, what's the significance of those moments? Nothing. That's not our asset, that's our liability. But that moment when we are in satsanga, sadhu sanga, is the most precious moment. Shrimad Bhagavatam says, Ayur harti ve pumsam ude antasta janshano. Sunrise and sunset. Every day is the same procedure. Sunrise and sunset. And taking away our life. Every day, weeks and months and years passing. And we are getting old every single day. Yeah. But it is said by our acharyas, that moment which is spent in glorification of Krishna, no one can steal that moment. All other moments can be taken away by sun, moon, they are witness of our activities. But this moment, it is reserved for us to get the best benefit out of it. Advancement in spiritual life, to get entrance into spiritual world. And the nature of spiritual world is, everything is very subtle there. We are on this planet Earth. The dealings and understandings which is prevailing on this planet is very gross. And more we go down to other planets below Earth, the understanding, the ideas are more gross. Very gross. What do you mean by gross? Like animal life is gross life. Their concept is eating, sleeping, mating and defending. They have no other work. They have no other responsibility. And they are not responsible for anyone. Moment they start their day, they start eating. And whole day, you can make them eat. And then sleeping, the mating, defending. Ahar, nidra, bhai, matunscha. This is called gross concept of life. We are devotees, but you might see in your office, in your work, your friends and all, what kind of lifestyle they are living. Do they have any other concept besides living a comfortable, luxurious or pleasing lifestyle? No. How to make the situations more improved to enjoy more. That's only the concept. There is no other subtle concept or subtle thinking. But these moments when we are together in understanding what is subtleties of spiritual life. Because by understanding the everything is concept. Everything based on the point of the word concept. The concept of devotee is simple living, high thinking. That means one change or transform from gross concept to subtle concept. We all are devotees now, but if we look in our back life, we were also taking life very easy and just want to enjoy. That means no offense to anyone, not criticizing to anyone, but this is the nature living in a gross concept of life. More and more we chant Hare Krishna or hear lectures, the body will remain same, just the concept change or the better understanding of who am I, who is Krishna, and what is my relationship with the Lord. These questions. If I walk in the street and randomly I stop someone and I ask question, excuse me sir, who am I? If I ask who am I, he will say you are a mad person. How do I know who you are? It's a proper question. The bona fide question is, may I know who you are? But if I ask the opposite, reverse question, who am I? It looks like crazy. But this question in spiritual life have so much gravity. The whole philosophy starts with this question. Who am I? Why I am suffering in this world? Again, again and again. Why these problems comes to me? Why these sufferings comes to me? How I can overcome those sufferings? This is the concept. Who am I? Then, who is Lord? Who has created this world? Who has created this universe? Who has created me? Who has created such beautiful uh, sight scenes, beautiful trees, plants, flowers, so many beautiful people around, beautiful countries, this whole universe. Who's created that? He must be a very beautiful person because he reflects his creation according to his own beauty. That means he's a person. That means he has features. That means he has qualities. Then if a person has features, his qualities, he must be having a name. What is his name? His name is Ete Chaskala Pumsam Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. His name is Krishna. Oh, really? What does mean? What is that Krishna means? One time one devotee asked question to his friend, do you know Krishna? He said, which bird is that? Where can I find this bird? He said, it's not bird, it's a person. He is Supreme Lord. Oh, but what is the meaning of Krishna? Krishi bhu vachko shabda nacha nivritta vachaka. Krishna means one who possesses all opulences. And na means one is full of ananda, pleasure. There are 6 opulences possessed by Lord, means Krishna. Aishwarasya samagrasya virasya yasasya shriya gyan vairagya. The complete wealthy person, the complete wealth means opulence possessed by him. Complete strength, complete beauty, complete knowledge, fame, knowledge and renunciation. The 6 attributes incomplete is present in one person, that is only the word Krishna. And Na means who is the source of all pleasure. What pleasure? Now there are two kinds of pleasures. One is material pleasure, another is spiritual pleasure. Material pleasure means enjoying, and we all want enjoying. You know, enjoy your meal, enjoy your sleep, enjoy your shower, enjoy your travels. Everything is enjoy. But every kind of enjoyment, I'm speaking about material enjoyment, has one saturation point. It's so much, it appears enjoyment, but there's a saturation. After enjoying the same object again and again, the same style again and again, one start feeling bored, and then that enjoyment start fading, and then same enjoyment turns to miseries. That's why we are suffering. Oh yes. Bihari is saying, oh no, I said yes. Very practical. I'm not giving a lecture. It's just not a words of lecturing or something, but it's something which we can all feel. Every kind of enjoyment, eating, sleeping, whatever it is, after a while gets faded. It's not appearing enjoying anymore. There is a saturation. But in spiritual enjoyment, in spiritual world, all enjoyments are beyond saturation. Pratipadam purna amrita swadanam sarvatma sanam panam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Each and every step is complete relishment of enjoying in spiritual world. But that enjoyment in spiritual world is the word called serving. Enjoying the service mood. When we sing together or we perform any devotional practice or devotional activity, what we derive? Pleasure. And the same Maha Mantra, many devotees here chanting from 20 years. Vrindavan Didi, how many years?
Well, starting and sometimes interrupting and continuing.
No, but from how many years you're chanting this?
When I was 18.
18. So how many years now?
54 minus 18.
Okay. In other words, we got to know your age.
26.
26 years.
Yeah, no, is that correct?
Huh? Yogmaya, how many years? 15 years. Yeah, so and all other devotees, some senior devotees here also chanting. How many years?
Also with interruptions. But
That's fine.
about 16.
Forget about interruptions.
16 years.
16? 16? 10?
About.
Yes. You see? The same word every day with interruption or without interruption. The same Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So boring, huh? No. We want to hear this more and more, right? We want to chant this more and more, right? It gives pleasure or not? Because this holy name is from spiritual world. It's not the name of any material object of this material world. That's why, very practical, it enhances so much pleasure. Why interruptions comes? That's a good question. Uh, It depends upon how strong we are. My immune is weak, that's why I got sick. If my immune is strong, I can very easily fight my sickness, right? Similarly, when we are strong, disturbance and interruptions, they come to everyone, but the person is so strong, they easily fight or overcome those interruptions. But when we are not strong, then disturbances, interruptions create a scene that we start losing the taste in devotional practice. Just giving words of encouragement. I'm not discouraging anyone because we all are individuals and we all have some samskaras. Samskaras means impressions, previous impressions from previous lives. So everyone comes and take birth in this world with previous impressions. But that is something which we don't know. Who knows? I don't know what was my past. What to do now? There is no time to get weak. There is no time. We need to get strong in our bhakti. If we are really want to have proximity, the loving proximity with the source of all pleasure, the source of love, Krishna, we have to be very strong. And every day, without failure, chanting. Because He acknowledges us. Any services we are doing for Him, any sacrifice we do for Him, He acknowledged that. Because He is a person with all attributes, with all beauty. And He loves to perform pastimes. That is His nature. He can't resist without that. He loves to perform pastimes. So if we constantly hearing Him, hearing His pastimes, and repeating His names, it gives so much strength that is easy to overcome the obstacles in our life. Bhagavatam says, Shunvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shavan Kirtanai Hide Antostai Bhadrani Vidnotim Surim Satam. Abhadra means unwanted desires. We all have. I can speak about myself. Maybe you all are very pure. But I have so many unwanted desires. How we can get rid of this? This is the virus in the body, in ourself, which is stopping us to coming close to Krishna. How to get rid of virus? Medicine, vaccination. Some trust that, some don't. So I'm not going to in that argument. Shall we or shall not? But this is the virus, Abhadra. And Bhagavatam explains the remedy. Shunvata Swakatha. Anyone who hears Krishna Katha without any doubt, the Abhadras, the unwanted desires in the heart, get immediately eradicated. We can't see the process, what is happening. Just like we can't see many things around us. For example, I can't see your mind. Can you see my mind? We can see gross bodies, beautiful ones. But what is the composition of the subtle body? Mind, intelligence, and false ego. I cannot see your mind, you cannot see my mind. Therefore, how we can see that process which is happening by constantly hearing Krishna Katha every day, by constantly chanting Krishna Nam every day, how that process is happening in us, we can't understand this because very gross. Moment we elevate ourselves or we go any elevation, you go high, things are more subtle. The environment, atmosphere, oxygen, anything get more and more subtle when we go more high. Therefore, spiritual world is the place where subtle dealings are prominent. There is no touch of any gross dealing there. If Krishna is dancing with Radharani, who is Radharani? She is not wife of Krishna. Yeah, who is Radharani? She is girlfriend of Krishna. Oh, then what is the problem if I have girlfriend? If the Supreme Lord can have girlfriend, why not me? We often come across these questions. But this is again gross. We have to understand the concept. Who is Radha and Krishna? One soul, two bodies. Radha Krishna Pranay Vikriti Haladni Shakti Rasmad. They are Radharani's Haladni Shakti, pleasure giving potency of Krishna himself. Means my pleasure potency, my pleasure, it comes out and assume a form. Krishna's own pleasure potency, one who always, Krishna is always embraced by that pleasure potency. She assumes, she comes as a form. She is energy, that's why she is female. According to the Tattva, there is no difference between Radha and Krishna. They are same. But because Radharani is energy of Lord, and energy is female, counterpart of Krishna. Therefore, Radha and Krishna together, whatever they do, this is called pastimes. This is called pastimes. Whereas we try to do time pass and they do pastimes. It's just reverse. Time pass and pastimes. So by hearing those pastimes, which are with the dealings, the nature of those pastimes is they are very subtle in nature. What do you mean by subtle in nature? For example, a simple word which appears simple, but the definition of that word or the understanding of that word, it needs births and births and births to understand. That is love. So simple, huh? It's easy to say I love you. Just fraction of second. But do we value that? This we have to understand. Love is something which is very pure. Love is something which can only be attained with some sacrifice. Caring nature. What do you mean by caring nature? If I have one bread and if I love someone, can be anyone. I'm not only speaking about husband, wife, can be brothers, can be sisters, can be parents, etc. If I have one bread, just one piece of bread, and me and my partner, my brother or sister, whoever, mother, we both are hungry. So often we see, I saw many times in India and other countries also, yeah, just putting one example. The mother says, "Oh son, I'm not hungry today. Please eat this bread." No, mom, you are also hungry. No, no, no. My stomach is bad. She sacrificed. That sacrifice is her love. Suppose the child gets sick, diarrhea, cold and cough, whatever, and mother loves the child so much. She will not give some heavy food stuff to the child. She gives something very simple. Why? Because she loves and caring for the child. But she is giving very simple food to the child. Will she eat pizza and pastry sitting right in front of the child to tease him that I'm well, you are sick? She will also eat the same. But she is not sick. But this is her sacrifice. This is her love for the child. Therefore, Chaitanya Chaitamit says, Kam prem bahu antar, kam andatam, prem nirmal bhaskar. There is so much difference between lust and love. Love, lust means I just want to enjoy myself. I don't care about anyone else. But my whole idea of loving you is just my enjoyment. That's called selfish. Selfish love. When it is centered around my own sense gratification, this is called selfishness. That is that is not termed as love. Therefore, that is in the mode of ignorance and darkness. I'm not saying this. Chaitanya Chaitamit claims this. What is the nature of pure love? Spiritual love, Krishna love is pure love. Radharani love for Krishna and Krishna's love for Radharani is 1000% pure. So, Prem Nirmal Bhaskar, that Prem, you understand Prem? Love means Prem. That is compared to a sun, very fulgent, very bright. That's pure love. This love has to be unconditional. Then it comes to Krishna Prem, Krishna's love. When it is, when there is any condition in that love, it is not considered as pure love. Radharani's love for Krishna, I'm speaking because it's Kartik month, the glories of Radharani. The love of Radharani for Krishna is no condition. Radharani never said, I will love you only when you love me. There is no condition like that. Gopigan nahi काम गंध कृष्ण सुख लागे करे कृष्ण से संबंध. In the prema of the gopis and Radharani, there is no काम गंध, any smell of enjoying. Krishna sukha lagi kare Krishna se sambandh. Only for the pleasure of the senses of Krishna, to make him happy and please. They do all activities to only please him, nothing for themselves. Otherwise, why Radharani say, Ashlishya va padaratam pinashtu mam, mama darshana hatava karotu va, yatha tatha va vidhat lampato, mat pranathastu eva na para. Oh Krishna, you are my beloved. If you make me happy by appearing in front of me and reciprocating my love, or if you making me sad by not appearing in front of me and not reciprocating with me, still you are the Lord of my life. You are my beloved. Mat pranathastu eva na para. Understand? In this material world, we can't expect this. I will love you only when you love me. And if you don't love me, what I have to do with you? Get lost. But I'm speaking about pure bhakti. Purebhakti.com. That's our website. Pure love. And the definition of, or other word of pure love is unconditional love. No condition applied there. This love starts, oh, we have no access to Radha Krishna. But the nature of this love can be understood by sacrificing or by loving Gurudev and the entire Guru Parampara. It starts with Gurudev. Why? Who is Gurudev? Sakshad Haritena Samasta Shastre. We sing every morning before Mangalarti. Sakshad Haritena Samasta Shastre. Uktasya Dava Bhakta Eva Sadvi. Kintu Prabhu Ya Priya Eva Tasya. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Yeah, Gurudev, who is very dear and near to Krishna. So love of Krishna starts with the love of Gurudev. When we are ready to give our life, our everything to our Gurudev, then we can understand what is that attachment which Narottam Thakur is singing in his bhajan. Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttam Gati. The best and the best destination is the attachment to one's Gurudev. If we have no close proximity or if we don't have Diksha Guru, then Shiksha Guru, someone to be accepted as Shiksha Guru. And then developing love, because Shastra says Yasya Deve Parabhakti Yatha Deve Tatha Guru Tasya Kathitam Artham Prakashante Mahatmana. What is the meaning, Vrindavan Didi? Huh?
Like this pure bhakti,
Huh?
it will manifest through a Mahatma, through a great saint soul.
The same proportion of love with Krishna and we have with Gurudev. In that Mahatma, that great personality heart, all tattvas will be revealed. Proportionate love. If we develop love with our Gurudev, but how to develop that? It's all need, as I explained, love means sacrifice. But this is not something to be practiced. It comes spontaneous. It begins with practice, but then it changes the nature to spontaneous. Very often, I give example because this is my favorite example. I feel so inspired when I speak this and hear this again and again. And in so many of my lectures, I repeat this every time. The example of Quraysh. 1,000 years back, a great Acharya, Sri Ramanuja Acharya, who was preaching Vaishnavism. But the king of that territory, he was Shaivite. He used to worship Shiva. So he threatened Ramanujacharya many times to give up this preaching of Lakshmi Narayan, Vaishnavism, and preach the glories of Shiva. But Sri Ramanujacharya never gave up. And once upon a time, the king became so angry and upset. He ordered his soldiers to go and get Ramanuja, and I want to kill him. He's not listening to me. I want to kill him. Luckily, one of his best disciples, whose name was Quraysh, he heard the king announce that. Quraysh, he took his Gurudev forcefully in his room and tried to take out his clothes. And he's putting his own clothes to him and in exchange wearing his clothes, his Gurudev clothes, because Ramnacharya was sannyasi. Quraysh was wearing white clothes. Even Ramnacharya was very angry and upset. Even though he was angry and upset. And even cursing him, what are you doing? Exchanging clothes with your guru? You know consequence? You have to go hell for this. But Quraysh smilingly accepted every chastisement. And he said, Gurudev, I know very well what I'm doing. So he binded, he locked his Gurudev in a room and he came out open in public. The soldiers saw sannyasi and they asked him, are you Ramanuja? He said, yes. So they grabbed him, brought him to the king. King said, I want to punish him in front of my all people, my subjects. Everyone should see what is the consequence if anyone goes against me. The king wanted to give him death punishment, sentence, but then he stopped because king remembered years back when his daughter got haunted by a ghost. The king's daughter got haunted by a ghost and she climbed a tree and she started taking off her clothes naked. The king was so much worried what to do. So he called upon Gurudev called Yadav Prakash, Guru of Ramanujacharya. Yeah. Because he's the best person who can give some cure of it. So Yadav Prakash and all his disciples appeared there. Yadav Prakash ordered the ghost, go out from this body, from her body, go out. And the ghost spoke through her body, I will only go when I get the water which washed the feet of your disciple Ramanuja. Yadav Prakash became very upset because the glories of his disciples got highlighted more than him. The ghost didn't said, I want your water, your lotus, your feet water, but your disciple Ramanuja. And he became upset and he left. And some people, they washed the feet of Ramanuja and gave this water to the ghost, to that lady. And the ghost left the body. See? So king remembered that in past he helped me. That's why I'm not going to kill him. But I want to give him very severe punishment. So he told his soldiers, pluck his both eyes out. Take his eyes out. They had very sharp, some weapon. They took his eyes out. He became blind. Blood coming from his eyes. Yeah. And while he was in that state, in pain, he was trying to catching hold the feet of those guards who were punishing him. And by touching their feet, he was whispering, saying, thank you so much for making my life successful in the service to my Gurudev. My life was waste. I don't have any qualification to serve him. But by taking out my eyes At least you have made my body worthy of serving my Gurudev. So I'm thankful to you. He's not cursing them. Big heart. Vaishnavas always have very big heart. They don't curse anyone. They're like trees. You throw a stone on a tree, what tree will do? Throw stone back on you? Tree will give its fruits to you. No. Even if we abuse any Vaishnava, he reflects his good qualities on you. It's not that we have to do that. So what to speak of if we praise any Vaishnava, what will happen? Yasyasti bhagavad bhakta kinchana sarguneste samasta suraha. If anyone performing pure bhakti, the one immediately get reflect all the good qualities of the associates of the Lord. Spontaneously, immediately. Hara bhaktasya kuto mahad guna. How the great quality can come to us if we are always riding on the horse of our mind. Means riding on our mind like horse. Sorry. Wherever mind is guiding us, we are running in that direction. Kuto mahad guna. Where and how can the good qualities can come to us? No way. Cannot. But when there is desire to serve Gurudev, when there is desire in the heart to serve Krishna, to love Gurudev, immediately we get ideas how to serve. This is supplied by Krishna. Bhagavad Gita. Tesham satad yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upyandite. If anyone wants to love me, Krishna is saying, and serve me with love, I will supply that intelligence. Krishna is not saying I will supply the mind. Mind is cheating. Intelligence not cheating. Intelligence is superior than mind. How mind is cheating? Very nice. Cake. But I'm diabetic. What shall I do? Oh, I'm sick. I've flu. I'm not supposed to take sweets. Oh, but Anandani Mataji made very nice pudding, something I can see from here. Krishna Kripa Prabhu making something sweet and he's also eating. But if I'm diabetic, what will my mind drive? No, it's okay. Just take one. It doesn't matter if we take two. Because wonderful devotees, they are ready to bring medicines, so what? I will eat 5-6 medicines, that's fine. How can I sacrifice my sweets? That's my mind. What intelligence will say? No way. Relax. No sweets for 1 month. Understand? Prabhu, Kartik month, no sweets.
No sweets.
Yes.
Try.
He's very fond of sweets.
I try many times no sweets, but it's hard.
It's hard, huh?
Yeah.
Because
Mother once told me no sweets. That's it.
yes. Because okay, coming to the point. Intelligence is superior than mind. Oh, do we have a church here? Very nice. There's an evening aarti going on in the church. Jai Jai Radha Krishna Yugal Amila. That's nice. So I'm hearing the bells. Reminds me of temple, which is also a temple, of course. So intelligence is superior than mind. Krishna said, Tesham satad yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi. He gives us intelligence. So if we have desire, intelligence is supplied to us. Just we have to desire that. So, coming to the point, Quraysh sacrificed everything for the sake of serving his Gurudev. That show his unconditional love. So the guards throwed him out from their country, from their territory. Now he's blind. He's falling on the ground, where to go, no one to guide him. So he took shelter in one temple. And he used to sing for the pleasure of the Lord, every day. When Ramanujacharya came to know, his Gurudev came to know that that's the reason why Quraysh was exchanging my clothes. Because he wants to save my life and he put his life in danger. Gurudev started crying. He was in tears. Most of the time, or as a system, a disciple should be in tears. Do remember once Gurudev. But glorious are those disciples. Glorious are those disciples when Gurudev is in tears to see their sacrifice and their service mode. Glorious. Yeah. Most of the time, devotees, they run to see Krishna. But if Krishna comes, runs to see his devotee, glorious are those devotees. Just like Dhruv Maharaj. By following the instruction of Naraji, in 6 months, he had darshan of the Lord. Yeah. And then his Gurudev, Naradji, Shri Narad, he starts singing the glories of his disciple. How glorious is Dhruv Maharaj, imagine. That great Acharya, Jagat Guru Shri Naradji, singing the glories of his own disciple. How glorious that I got one disciple who followed my instruction, and in 6 months he had darshan of Lord. Shri Ramanujacharya came in tears. He started crying. And now he went out for search of his disciple. He is searching his disciple. Imagine his love for his disciple. Quraysh, where are you? Quraysh, where are you? He's moving everywhere, all the places of pilgrimage. Finally, he came to this place, his temple, and he heard someone singing. And he reminds him of, he thought, oh, this is Quraysh singing. I'm getting a little distracted, in a good sense. By hearing this church bells, my mind is running to Vrindavan. This evening arati in all the temples, this is how it's happening everywhere in Vrindavan. Yeah? Nice. They also have Mangal Arati here?
Yes.
What time?
I always around
7?
7. Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7.
That's good. The whole atmosphere gets sanctified. So, Ramanujacharya heard Quraysh. Oh, he's Quraysh, my disciple. He ran inside temple and he calling out, Quraysh, Quraysh, Quraysh. Quraysh heard, oh, this is my Gurudev. And he turned back, but he has no eyes. He was blind. Ramanujacharya came running and embraced him. Such a loving embrace. And Quraysh paid obeisances to his Gurudev. He again embraced him. Why you did this? Why you didn't inform me? Why so much sacrifice for me? I could have resolved that issue very easily. Why you didn't told me? Huh? And you sacrificed your eyes. They would have killed you. Why you did like this? Quraysh start crying, and Ramanujacharya Gurudev also start crying. Gurudev can't resist. So he ordered, Quresh, you can ask any two boons right in front of me. You can ask any two boons from the Lord. I bless you with this potency, this power. Can ask any two boons. Quresh, right in front of Lord Vardharaj, with folded hands. Two boons, he asked. He said, Oh my Lord, my Gurudev is asking me to get two boons from you. In one boon, I'm asking, those soldiers who punished me, please don't take their offense. Don't take their offense. Forgive them. And on the top of that, give them your devotion, your bhakti. Other boon, that king who ordered to punish me, please don't take his offense and forgive him and give him intelligence, means to bhakti to him. These two boons he asked. He didn't ask his eyes because he know the consequence of the king and his guards will go through. He knows that. Criticizing someone, punishing someone, the Lord will not spare. Krishna will not spare that person. Krishna get mad if anyone criticize or harm any devotee. Krishna can tolerate all our nonsense, anything. But the point when it comes to the devotee, Krishna cannot tolerate that. Because the best of all his pastime is, qualities is Bhakta Vatsal. He is very affectionate to his devotees. If any point comes to his devotees, he gets mad. Why? Krishna himself says, Bhagavatam, Sadhu hidimayam, Sadhu hidim tamham. Man anattate na jananti taham tebhyam manamapu. Sadhu reside in my heart and I reside in the heart of Sadhu. Because I am not independent, even though I am independent Lord. But Krishna says I am not independent, I am dependent. Dependent on Aham Bhakta Paradhina Hai Aswatantra Dvija. I am dependent on my devotees. He's not independent, he's dependent. Because my devotees have controlled me. Controlled with love. And how they control me with the love? Because they sacrifice so much for me. They tolerate heat, cold, rain, criticism, abusements, everything for the sake of my love. You know, this is experience of many devotees worldwide. Before joining Krishna consciousness, everyone likes you. Moment you start saying, I can't take wine, I can't take non-veg, I can't smoke, then all the relatives, guests, friends say, you're useless. What is the use of having friendship with you? You can't have one wine with me? No? Useless. They start giving up association. Everyone start giving up. Which is very important. Very important. Why? Krishna says either you love me or you love everyone else. Which love you want? And we say, Krishna, it's difficult to love you because we don't see you. And what is this love about? Then I have to give up everything? So no, I will give you everything. Believe me. Ananyas chintyamam je jana paripasate. Tesham nitya bhuktanam yogshem mahamyaham. If you worship me one pointedness with love, I will take care of all your scarcity. Believe me, this is my promise. Krishna saying, Bhagavad Gita, this is my promise. But the condition is you have to love me unconditionally, one pointedness. So everyone start rejecting, criticizing, abusing. Very good. And then more and more one comes to Krishna. When one comes near to Krishna and becomes dear to Krishna, then entire world start loving that person. First everyone reject that person. And that's the test. And when the person develops love with Krishna and Krishna start loving that person, then the entire world start loving that person. Wherever they go, people love that person. Our Gurudev, Prabhupada, he gave up all other association. Just simple example. But wherever Gurudev, Prabhupada, all our acharyas, they go, everyone welcome them, everyone love them. Entire world come to the feet of Gurudev because love has so much power. Love has so much power. Can control anyone. Even Supreme Lord. That's why Krishna said, I'm not independent. I'm dependent on my devotees. Aham bhakta paradhina. Aswatantra dvija. So therefore, devotees never take any offense. They always having forgiving nature. Our Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj used to say, if anyone comes to you asking forgiveness, you are supposed to forgive that person. Why? If you don't forgive that person, then don't expect forgiveness for yourself when you approach Krishna. We also approach Krishna. Krishna, please forgive me. And Krishna will say, oh, really? You asking forgiveness from me? What about the other day when someone came to ask forgiveness from you? Forgiveness is the quality of Vaishnavas. And they are very rich in this quality. They are very wealthy in that quality. Quraysh, just like we hear example of Jesus, crucified. And what he was saying? God, please forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. What he was asking? Forgiveness. Asking Lord for the forgiveness. Because pure devotees know. They very well know. They have to go through so much consequence. So Quraysh, in these two boons, he didn't ask his eyes, let me suffer. Whereas those soldier and the king, they should get benefited by Krishna Bhakti. Like Haridas Thakur was beaten in 22 marketplaces. You know this? No? Heard this? Srila Haridas Thakur, born in a Muslim family, and the king ordered his soldiers to beat him, drag him to 22 marketplace, and beat him. And they were doing this. But Haridas Thakur was asking forgiveness on their part. Oh Prabhu, please forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. That's the nature. It's very difficult to come on this stage. It's not that easy. This is again a subtle concept. So Quraysh didn't ask his eyes. His Gurudev Ramanacharya became more upset. I gave you this power, this potency, you didn't ask eyes. He said, no, I want to save them. Then I will ask on your behalf. He shouted, oh my Lord, I pray to you, humbly beg you, please give divine eyes to my disciple Quresh. And immediately a vision came from the Lord. And Quresh, he got his eyes back. When he got his eyes, he immediately closed his eyes. He didn't want to see the Lord. He turned around and he touched the lotus feet of his Gurudev. Saw the lotus feet of Gurudev. And he said, I am eternally grateful and obliged. You saved my life and you gave me these divine eyes. Then Gurudev Ramnacharya became upset. Oh, now you're saying now you're thanking me for this. When I ordered you to ask two boons from Lord, why didn't you ask eyes? He said, no, Gurudev. If I would have asked eyes, I would have got attracted with so many beauties of this world. Misusing your potency, I would have done that. But now this divine vision is given by you. And this is your prasad. And I have no doubt in your prasad. I only want to get attracted by you and Krishna and Lord. That's all. And Ramanacharya immediately embraced him. The best ever example, I repeat this more than 1000 times. It gives so much encouragement for myself. How we have to give not only possession but life to Gurudev. Love. And proportionately that love is transferred to Krishna. Proportionately. Without a doubt. So love always means sacrifice, unconditional. As unconditional again means my Shiksha Gurudev, Hare Krishna. My Shiksha Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosai Maharaj, when he was in his Gurudev center, there were some other brahmacharis who complained that the temple in charge is not giving them chapatis. Then they were thinking, why? We gave up our life to Gurudev. We sacrificed so much, families, etc. for Gurudev. We can't even get chapatis here. Can't we demand this much? So they approached Srila Bharati Maharaj Ji. Please, you complain to Gurudev. The in charge is not supplying us chapatis. Srila Bharati Maharaj replied, when I joined my Gurudev, there was not any contract. There was not a deal. That only if you give me chapati, then I will stay in your center. If you not supply me what I want, then I won't stay. There was no any agreement contract like that. Because making that kind of contract dealing means there's condition in that love. So Gurudev, if I'm here to serve you, I'm coming with unconditional, unconditioned, with unconditional rules. If you make me happy, then I will stay with you. If you don't make me happy, if you acknowledge me, then I will stay with you. If you glorify me, then I will stay with you. But if you don't acknowledge, always you punishing me, you always chastising me, you correcting me, I'm going back. Condition. That's not love. There's condition in that love. You know, when we all gave up our life, families, to try to surrender life to Gurudev and Krishna, we never thought of where we're going to stay and where we're going to eat. There was nothing to eat. Krishna will never keep you hungry. Rather, He will give you that much food which you can't even eat. There's no scarcity. Srila Prabhupada used to say, you give your life to Krishna, He will give you everything. No, Krishna, how can I give my life to you? Then how will I enjoy? Krishna said, I will give you enjoyment. Spiritual enjoyment, you always be happy and blissful. More than enjoyment is bliss. You get eternal bliss. Believe my words. Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita, I'll give you bliss. Forever you'll be blissful. Don't worry. Just try to love me. Sarva dharman paritajye mam ekam sharanam raja. Just give up everything and come to me. That doesn't mean everyone should become sannyasis. That's not the idea of Krishna. Means, just in short, he wants to say, try to love me. I will supply all intelligence. I will supply everything. I will send my sadhus to you. I will supply scriptures to you. I will supply inspiration to you. I will give you everything. But just have this desire. I really want to love you. Bas. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Ho. Shila Gurudev ki jai. Shri Krishna Balaram ki jai. Thank you so much for coming and hearing. Shri Gauritai ki jai. Somehow Krishna gave some energy to speak. Now if I get sick, I don't mind, because the purpose of my coming here in Switzerland was to see all devotees and to speak Hari Katha to all devotees. People come to Switzerland for sightseeing. I came here for Vaishnav scenes, to see the Vaishnavs here and to serve the Vaishnavs. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and to serve all of you. It was, and tomorrow we have a program. Your house?
Yes.
Vrindavan Vilasni Didi's Mataji's house. What time? 4? 4 o'clock. And how far is from here?
1.5 hours depending on
Oh,
the
that's
traffic.
fine. That's easy.
Take the airplane.
Okay, so I'll be here 2 more days. I'll be happy to see. I know tomorrow is Sunday, but Monday everyone is working. But if you can make it, very nice. If you can't, I understand. Everyone has work. But you all should pray for me that may I can attain Guru Bhakti, attachment to my Gurudev and Krishna. Hare Krishna. Danke. Jai Shri. Mahamantra. One Mahamantra. End up with Mahamantra. We're going to end up with Mahamantra, and Prashadam is ready for everyone. Yes, after Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Okay, we're going to sing down Drashtakam. I'm telling her to light Gilem and she give me karta. Damodar Ashtakam. Page.
Page 290 in the English book, Seite 186 im deutschen Buch. 92.
Das heißt,
Oder zwei?
Braucht jemand noch?
Ja, jetzt. Das ist jetzt.
Aber kann man.
Tired, huh? Tired sitting?
Just in ease, you know. Some pain. But
How old are you?
45.
Oh, it's very close to me.
Rare little accident. Rest is okay.
So everyone has to sign up. We do now the rest of them.
Maybe we have to put
This give to everyone.
Everybody gets a light.
Yes. This take everyone can take
Everyone
one.
light.
Halte mit auf.
Ready?